Good evening. Welcome to Journey Theater's Shakespeare Workshop Showcase and our premiere of A Midsummer Night's Dream. My name is Melissa Bareford, and it was my honor and pleasure to work with the students over the last 2 weeks on this production. I just want to put it into perspective how amazing these kids were. We have put this show together for you in the last 2 weeks in just 4 short Zoom rehearsals. The first time we met together was when we got together for filming on Friday. We added in costumes. We added in blocking on the fly. We had to learn some film techniques that are different from stage. And they had to deal with an amateur film director and an amateur film photographer. And they just reacted and dealt with everything that we threw at them in just a fantastic manner with great attitudes. And I think you're really going to enjoy this project. I had a lot of fun making it and working with the kids, and I hope they did too. I also wanted to give a shout out to CJ Budishin, who served as my co-director and just came into some rehearsals and worked with the kids and just made this all possible. So thank you, CJ. So I'm just excited for you to see this show. So sit back and relax and enjoy the world premiere of Journey Theater's Shakespeare Workshop, A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace, but oh, methinks how slow! 4 days will quickly steep themselves into night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and the moon, like a bow new bent in heaven, shall shine the light on our solemnities.
Happy be, Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. With cunning hath he filched my daughter's heart, and stolen her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness.
What you say, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my mother looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with her judgment look.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her? I'm beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Sir, peace! Fair Hermia, look, you arm yourself to fit the fancies of your mother's will. As you were hers, she may dispose of you, either to this gentleman or to your death, according to our law. Demetrius and Aegeus, go along.
With duty and desire.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? Steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night. Go to the wood, a league without the town. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep Thomas, luck. Here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
Take comfort, he shall no more see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. So farewell, sweet playfellow, and pray thou for us. And good luck grant thee thy Demetrius.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And even this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night.
Either I mistake your shape in making flight, or else you are the shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow. In sweet fuck you mislead some, and some you give good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his face and company.
Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg your little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. I must away. I shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The one maid who maids call love and idleness. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
What? Who comes here? I'm invisible, and will overhear their conference.
Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more. Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go.
I'll follow thee, and make a heaven out of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? I pray thee, give it me. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look, thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
I know a bank where the wild thyme grows, where the oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. Here sleeps Titania sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear, when thou wakest it is thy dear.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good. One turf shall serve as a pallet for us both. One heart, one bed, 2 persons, and one troth.
But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty.
I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it.
Such separation, as well may be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distance, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half the wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Night and silence. Who is there? Weeds of Athens he doth wear? This is he, my master said. Despise the Athenian maid, and hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
But who is here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire for thy sweet sake.
Not Helena, but Hermia you love.
Who will not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says, you are the worthier maid, and leads me to your eyes where I overlook love's stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? But fare you well, perforce I must confess, I thought you a lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. In all my powers address her love and might, to honor Helen, and to be her knight.
Lysander? What? Removed! Lysander! Lord! What? Out of the hearing gone? No sound, no word? Alack, where are you? Speak! And if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. Is all our company here? Here's a scroll with every man's name who just thought fit to play in our interlude before the Duke on his wedding day.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, and then the name of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Aye, marry, it is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe. Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus, a lover that kills himself for love.
Thou will ask some true tears in the performing of it.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, O wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, don't let me play a woman. I've a beard coming.
Well, if it must be so, you shall play it in a mask. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you give it to me, for I am slow of study.
It is nothing but roaring.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you. God shield us! A lion among the ladies is the most dreadful thing.
Therefore, a prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, half of his face should show through the neck of the lion, and tell them plainly, he is Snug, the joiner.
Well, it must be so. But there are two hard things. To bring moonlight into a chamber, for as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom? Some man or other must present wall, and he shall hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If it must be Snug, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you start. Once you've spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so every man according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen? What, a play towards? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet. Odious?
Odors.
Odor savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by, To thee I will appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you, for you see he goes but to see a noise to be heard, and it's to come again.
Okay. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, a red rose like on the trumpet briar, like as truest horse that would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. You speak that to Pyramus. You speak all your lines at once, cues and all. Pyramus! Enter, your cue is past. It is never tire.
Oh. As true as horse that would yet never tire. If I were only Thisbe, if I were thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, masters! Fly, masters! Help!
Why do they run away? This knavery of them, to make me afeard.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? My ears but enamored of thy note, and my eyes enthralled to thy shape. On the first look, to say, to swear I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you have little reason for that.
Thou art wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire go. You shall stay here whether thou wilt or no. Come, lead me to my bower, wait upon me. The moon, methinks, looks with watery eye, and when she weeps every little flower.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then, what it was, next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress, with the monster, is in love. A crew of patches, rude mechanicals, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theus' nuptial day. The shallowest thickskin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, an ass's knoll I fixed on his head. Anon his Thisbe answered, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, then at his sight, away his fellows fly. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But tell me, hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, be in our shoes and blood, plunged in the deep, and kill me too, for would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? Hast thou slain him then?
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so, see me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turned, and not a false turn true. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, taken afterwards goodbye.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look when I vow, I weep, and vows so born, in their nativity all truth appears.
You do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth, O devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's, will you give her o'er?
I in no judgment went to her I swore. Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
O Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show, thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow.
Oh spite, oh shame! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? To vow and swear and super praise my parts when I am sure you hate me with your hearts.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all good will, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And yours of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none, if ever I loved her, all that love is gone.
My ear, Lysander, brought me to thy sound. But why didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Fair Helen, who more in gilds tonight than all yon fiery o's and eyes of light, why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Demetrius as in scorn, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth, affection? But by your setting on, by your consent.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up.
Be certain nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do love thee, and hate Hermia.
You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Have you no modesty, no maiden shame? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Now I perceive she outmay compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height for shoes, she has prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak. How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Be not afraid! She shall not harm thee, Helena!
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little! Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
I will not trust you. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away!
I am amazed and not know what to say.
Helen, I love thee by my life I do. I swear by that of which I will lose for thee. To prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, then come, and prove it too!
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest. Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping foreheads black as Acheron, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with the leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error from his sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. I'll to my queen and will her charm release from monster's love, and all things shall be.
On the ground, sleep be sound, all apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedies. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, each man shall have his maid again, and all will be well.
Come, sit thee down upon thy flowery bed, while thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, while I kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy. Tell me, Wilt thou hear some music, my love? Or what dost thou desirest to eat?
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch on your good, dry oats. Methinks I have a good desire for a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay. Ha, no fellow. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, remove this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awaking when the others do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexations of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how I do loathe his visions now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
All is done. And queen, take hands with me. Now thou and I are new in amity.
Fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I here was found sleeping with these mortals on the ground.
But soft! What nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Demetrius, and this Lysander is. And Helena, old nurse Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go then, and wake them. Pardon, my lord. I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come this gentle concord in the wood?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. I came here with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law...
Enough! Enough! My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, and I in fury hither followed them, fair Helena in fancy following me. But, my lord, I wot not by what power my love for Hermia melted as the snow, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena, to her, my lord. Now I do wish her, love her, long for her, and will forevermore be true to her.
Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by, these couples shall be eternally knit. And for the morning now, something is worn. Away, our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own, and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we dream, we sleep. And do not you think the Duke was here, and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom, a most courageous day, a most happy hour.
I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to say, what a dream it was.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Methought I was there is no telling what methought I was. All that I will say is that the Duke hath dined. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look over his part, for the small and the long is, our play is preferred. Now, go! Away! Go! Away!
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, or else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.